Original King Julian on your case, man. I love how all the girls move their body. And when you move your body, you don't move it nice and sweet and sassy. Alright? Woman, you're cute and you don't need no makeup.
Let me see some sassy. I know, I got a great idea. Take a quick snapshot of yourself, a selfie of yourself, being sassy, dancing, and put it in the comments. Okay, I just might be surprised with somebody tonight who shows me how sassy you are when you like to move it. Okay, come on guys, I want to see you do it.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like
Don't
to
forget,
move it, move it. You like to.
Let Charlie know you are here in the comments, telling your ears you haven't given StreamYard permission to see your Facebook gives permission so StreamYard can see you. He won't know you're there. So tell him that you're here, guys. We want to see you and see you dancing. All right, guys, and it's time. Tell me something exciting that is going on with you. Tag your friends. Tell them to jump on. Snag this and send it to your group. Tell them to get on your team. He like to move it, move it. He like to move it, move it. We like to move it, move it.
You like to move it, move it. I like. Oh, did I? Have I done I? Did I do I like to? I think I did. I like. Wait. What about wait?
Yeah. All right, everybody. Super, super duper. How you doing tonight? It is great to be here with you. I don't know about you, but how many of you got stuffed over Thanksgiving holiday, right? I tell you, we had some great food. We had a real small family, little gathering here. It was just my son came over, and Charlie and I had dinner. The grandkids were at their dad's house. Corinne was off on an adventure. And of course, my extended family's all a little ways away. And they've all got families that are all a little bits away. So we didn't get to have a big family gathering, but we had a great time. We had some yummy food, some vegetarian food, some vegetarian turkey. They call it tofurkey, but anyway, we didn't really have that though. We just make up with all the other stuff. I did make a homemade apple pie and it was absolutely incredible. Used my mandolin to slice up those apples nice and thin. And then I, of course, did my deviled eggs. And what did I use for deviled eggs? I want to know who else used it for your deviled eggs. What did you use to cook your eggs? Marcia Lynn, I hope you've learned how to do this now. That's right. We used our smart multi-steamer, right, to do them. I did a dozen eggs. I actually took pictures of it along the way so I could show how you can take them once they come out, put them in a bowl just with a little bit of water, seal it and shake it. And it pops the shells, the water seeps in and the peels come off. So the shells come off. You have perfectly peeled eggs just like that. I actually took some pictures. I'm going to try to share those so everybody can see those. But I want to hear some good stuff from you guys out there. And of course, I want you to make sure you're telling your friends to get on because we got some drawings to do. And if you're not here, you can't win, right? All righty. Yep, Donna Joe knew the 4-in-1 smart multi cooker. Okay. What other great stuff, guys? What did you do today? How many of you have had some great sales? You did. Oh, wonderful. Dean had a small party. Fantastic. Guys, what did you do today with all of your Cyber Monday specials? Oh my gosh, it's been a great day with some great sales. Hopefully you've been taking full advantage of that. There are several of the items that have sold out from our pre-Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Shops Local Saturday, and of course Cyber Monday, but we still have some things that we have quantities of. I've updated our leaders with that, our executive leaders with that. So they'll be, sharing that with you too. But I will share some more after the meeting tonight so you'll know. And Donna hit submit. Yay. All right. So that is really important, guys, that hitting submit and sharing. I love that sharing Messenger and on your VIP pages. This is the thing, guys. We have to take control of our business. We have to be the ones who really promote ourselves if we want to succeed in this business, because we are the store. We are the store, and it's up to us to advertise, to market our stores. And we do that through that relationships. And it's kind of funny. I actually got a text today from a winery that I went to visit back in 2019. I hadn't, we went out to Napa to visit some friends. We went to several little small boutique wineries. Very small family things. Learned a lot about the history of the people. At this particular one, we got to go out and they actually showed us how they picked the grapes. They were picking the grapes when we were there, and told us all about how they went about making the wine and showed us and everything. It was just a really wonderful experience. And I hadn't heard from them. I think I heard from them a couple of times, after we were there. And then of course, 2020 happened and I hadn't heard from them since then, but I got a text today from them and just sharing with me some updates on them and what was going on and some specials that they had. And that's the thing, guys. It's about those relationships, because it actually made me feel kind of happy to hear from them, because I really liked the people when I met them and I wanted to see them do well. And so it was nice to hear from them. And that's one of the things that personal contact can be huge. Yeah, we can post on Facebook, we can post on our pages and stuff. But when we take the time to reach out to people one-on-one, that makes a huge, huge difference. And we're going to talk a little bit about that stuff tonight. But as always, we're going to start with a quote. So let me get our quote up for tonight. Life's not about expecting, hoping, and wishing. It's about doing, being, and becoming. This is from the great Eleanor Roosevelt. She had some incredible quotes. I really, really admire her and what she brought to the first lady position back in the 40s, and how she really saw her role in being a leader for women and for families, and to share with us, a better way of looking at who we are and what we could do. So what do I mean about this? Well, wishing is important. It's always important to have a wish, right? And a wish is something that gives you hope, and it gets you excited, and it gets you like enthused. But the next piece, is that we have to do something about that, because if we just wish and hope that it's going to happen and expect something to come to us without us putting any effort into it, we're going to be disappointed. We're going to be discouraged. But if we can focus on that, okay, what can I do? I have this wish. Now, is it going to take for that wish to happen? So what can I do to push that forward a little bit more? And in doing that, then what am I going to be doing? What am I going to be? How is it going to make me look? And what am I going to become by doing that? So being and becoming. And that's really about being your best self, giving yourself permission to try things that you haven't tried before, giving yourself permission to fail and get up and keep going. And by doing that, we become stronger. We become more professional. We become more capable. We become the best version of ourselves. And that's really what it's all about. I can tell you in this business that the people who have failed at some point in their business and picked themselves up, brushed themselves off, and refocused and restarted are the people who go on to be the most successful. I personally am one of those people. During my career, I've shared with you guys, when I first started, I really didn't think I wanted to sell Tupperware, so I didn't put a lot of effort into it. I wasn't a really great performer. I was pretty lousy in the beginning, in fact, because I wasn't a salesperson. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know a whole lot about Tupperware. And so I had to learn all those things, and I kind of wasn't committed. It's like I wanted something to happen, and I wished. Actually, I can remember one year they had this big challenge, and I was like wishing, oh yeah, I want this to happen, and I had envisioned in my mind that it was happening, that it was going to happen, and that somehow miraculously all these parties were going to appear in my date book. but I didn't have any people that I'd asked to have parties. So I don't know where I expected all those parties to come from, right? So I was wishing for it and hoping for it and expected to be successful at the end of it, but I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't putting my effort into it to make it happen. I wasn't giving myself permission to fail so that I could do it. So that was, so then I learned you got to put a little in to get a little out. Okay. And I was having fun. And that's the other big thing. I want you to write this down. When you find a job you love, you'll never work another day in your life. So have fun. That's one of the things I want you to write down. Have fun at what you're doing. Make things a game. So with phone calls, I think I've shared this with you guys before too. If you're new to this, welcome everybody. I'm Marsha, and I'm giving you some what I call my life lessons so that you can learn from my lessons, because that's another piece of really successful people. They don't have if you're going to succeed in this world, you've got to fail. But you know what? You don't have to do all the failing. You can learn from the other people who failed, because you don't have enough time to fail all the ways that you can fail. You want to learn from how somebody else failed so that you don't have to repeat that, and you can take up where they left off, and then you can keep going. So I found that if I was having fun, if I made it a game, oh, something just happened to my computer. Let me see here what I can do. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me again? Good deal. Okay. I don't know what happened. It's Cyber Monday. I think that everybody's shopping. So anyway, I'm back. Yay. And so as I was saying, you make everything a game, right? You make everything a game because then it's a whole lot more fun. And so I would make a game with myself that if I made 10 calls and I got all no's, I could quit because I'd done the effort. But gosh, if I got 3 yeses, I could quit early. So it was kind of a game. Same thing with collecting no's. We've talked about that. I knew that I had to ask a certain number of people to get a yes. So I just kept saying, I'm going to collect this many no's because for every 10 no's, I'm going to get a yes. So I'm going to collect 100 no's because then I could get 10 yeses. Those of you who were with us when we visited or when Hernan came, we did a little thing with the dice where you roll the dice and see how many times in 30 seconds you can get a 7. And you realize that, it's not consistent. And the more we do it, both we did an average of it, we found that probably every 10 times you roll the dice, you got a 7. So that was a way to kind of go, this is my odds. If I can ask 10 people, I'll get a yes. And so you make that into a game. The same thing with anything that we do. We want to have fun when we do it, which is why I like doing this with you guys and why I like dancing when I do it. It's like when I cook and I like to have fun when I'm cooking and I like to talk and have, share it with people when I'm cooking. So that's fun. And you do that. And it's always more fun to do this with friends. So this is why we always invite our friends to join us in Tupperware. Now, second step of this, when I realized, okay, I was having fun and things were happening and oh my gosh, my team was growing because everybody wanted to be around me because I was fun, and I was dating parties because they were fun, and I was helping people become managers, and that was exciting. And my team took off, and it was like doing the best it ever done. My team was selling like $20,000 a month, which was huge back in the 80s. It's pretty huge now, but it was huge back in the 80s. And everything's going great. We're having so much fun. And then one day it wasn't happening. And it was like, what happened? And then I started thinking about it because I really didn't know what I had done to get where I got. I was just having fun doing, and I was doing a lot of stuff, but I didn't realize what was the things that really made the difference. So so my team went from like way up here. All of a sudden my team went way down here, because what I found is that while I was having a lot of fun, there were things that I needed to be doing that I wasn't doing. I wasn't making sure, that I always had so many parties up. I wasn't making sure that every new consultant that came in had a full lineup of activities so that they could get off to a great success. I wasn't making sure that I was giving them the training and the knowledge that they needed so they could be successful. And so what I had to do is step back, regroup, and run my business like a business instead of letting my business run me. Instead of just having fun, I had to have fun doing business. And that's what flipped everything. And that's what really changed. And that's when I learned that it's about what we choose to do. And by choosing to do the right things and by giving yourself permission to, to fail a little bit. It doesn't mean you have to do it all the time. It doesn't mean that you have to, you don't have to work your business 24/7. You just have to work your business consistently. And that's really and truly what I want you to think about. How am I going to keep my business going through the holidays? Because that's what we're going to talk about, right? We are coming to the end of Yes-vember, but you know what? We're saying yes to success. We're saying yes to the best for the rest of the year. And so yes is going to be part of our vernacular every day. We're going to think about all the things that I can say yes to succeed in my business. But we're going to talk about being consistent because, as you are growing your business, you are taking those steps. And this is one of those challenges that we have going on right now. That is from me, and it's for my beautiful bag. And I don't have mine up here. I just realized. My beautiful bag that I just love, love, love. And I want to fill them up and give them away. And I already have somebody who's moved up a level. Mary Lou Warren, congratulations. She's moved up to Star Manager this month. Congratulations. She's going to get a bag. We have several folks who are very, very close to stepping up. And I might need to check because I think Shannon Daniel is just a teeny tiny bit away from going up to executive manager this month. Exciting. And we also have, we're going to have someone stepping back to director. And, you know, I said stepping back because in each of these cases, these are folks who've had this title before, but life happened and they had to step back, regroup and rebuild and come back. And we're going to hear some testimonials from them next week. So just hang on and come back. I'm not going to give it all away, but we want to have many, many more of you doing this. I know we have Donna Sue, who's working really hard to step up this month. We have Melissa, who's stepping up this month. You see, I'm claiming it for you guys. Rebecca, you can claim it this month. Lily, you can claim it this month. And so many, many more of you. You know, Doreen can step up to star manager. If she hadn't already done it, she was super close last night. We talked last night. She was like $256 away. So this is the key, guys. It's about seeing where you want to go, not wishing, not hoping, not expecting, but doing. And by doing and being our best, we're going to become a best version of ourselves. So, and of course, by doing these things, by taking that step, that next level up, then you are going to be able to get a $250 surprise pack from Tupperware. And by making your challenge, your leadership challenge goal, and this is for those who started in October as managers in October, November, December, made your goal, you're going to get a free day, a 3-day, 2-night voucher. And for those of you who are stepping up this month, you're going to have a chance to get this too, because you're going to be able to earn yours in December, January, February. So this is very, very exciting. This is why you don't want to wait. This is why you want to do it now so that you can be on the way to qualifying for this amazing vacation voucher that you're going to get. And it all comes down to recruiting. We've got lots of folks who are working on building their teams, sharing the opportunity, and they're earning rewards for themselves. And of course, our new recruits are going to get some great gifts as well. And I was thinking about something. I was talking to someone this week, and one of the things that I was saying to them is, you know, if somebody were to join today for $25, then they could sell $100 to somebody with all of these great specials that we have. Or, you know, if they wanted to shop, they could buy $100 and they're going to get 25% discount on that. So either they spend $25 to open an account and they buy the $100 with Tupperware that they were going to buy anyway, and they're going to get it for $75. So they still spent the same $100. But by doing that, they will have qualified to get their fry pan for free. So see, if they sell $100 to somebody else, then they made $25, which paid for them to have opened their account for $25. And for that same $100, they've also got this pan for free. So it's kind of a no-brainer. So one of the things I was thinking is, you know, pick some things ask them to pick out some sale specials, pick $100 with the sale specials, and then look at how much the retail value of that is. And by opening an account and getting those products on sale, look how much they're getting. Plus they're going to get this free. And we've got plenty of time to do this. I mean, I know it, you know, you're thinking, well, Wednesday is the end of the month. It's November 29th. Yeah. But you know what? You know how easy it is to sell $100 in a day. I had somebody, you know, just order $300 themselves over the weekend because they were so excited about the specials. I had somebody else, I didn't even know them, come on my website and order $75, and I didn't know them either. And then somebody else came on that I knew, or they had sent me a message that they wanted to get something. I said, go check what else is on special, and check if you've got any friends, because we had 149, you can get free shipping. Now that ends tonight, so you got to work fast on that. Lo and behold, next thing I know, $155 in orders they put in today so they could get the free shipping. So see, guys, there's still plenty of time to be able to pull these great things off here as well. Okay. And yes, there have been tons of orders all weekend on the website. Now we've made some progress again. I did the drawings yesterday. We had two winners yesterday. We had Melissa Tyler was a winner yesterday. We had Deborah Davis was a winner yesterday. We are up to $84,000, guys. That is so exciting. And so we're going to keep, and as I shared yesterday, I don't know what I was thinking, because I told you guys every 28,000 we do a drawing for 4 pieces of Tupperware. And for whatever reason, my brain started doing 21,000, 3 pieces of Tupperware. But we are going back to the 28 because that's what we need. We need 7,000 a day. And we're actually now a little behind. But we still can do this. We can make this goal because we're 114,000 to go. Okay. So I really believe we can do this. I know we can do this. And I know that together we're going to do this, and we're going to knock it out before when we come back for the new catalog kick in 2 weeks, guys, let's be able to celebrate that we made this goal together. And then I have to give away $500 before Christmas. Wouldn't that be great for me to have to give away $500 before Christmas? Yeah. Okay. So let's do that. All right. So want to remind you guys that this is Wishes Week. If you have never been around for Wishes Week, oh, this is something special. This will make you cry. So there will be a live broadcast where they will be granting the wishes, and you will get one wish for submitting $200 in sales this week. So this started on Thanksgiving Day, the 23rd of November, and it ends this Wednesday, November the 29th. So $200 during this weekend. And this, you can still pull that out today, right? Now, for every 200, you're going to get another gift, another wish, up to 3. So 200, you get one wish. 400, you get a second wish. 600, you get a third wish. And you will be able to get, and Tupperware is going to draw some and give them away. Some, and they will make, they make them happen. Oh, Colleen, it makes me cry too. We had our Pam Stokes who qualified, and Pam, would you do me a favor, Pam? Would you on the Hooray page the picture of Jerry with his grill? Because one of the things she did is how much of a support he was for her, how much he did for her in her business. And he loved to grill. So he got a gas grill, which is really exciting. And it's such a fun thing. So let's make sure we get lots and lots of wishes. You do have to go in and make your wish by Thursday. Okay. So you can go ahead and make your wishes now. The jot form is there. I'll put that on the page. Also, it was in your weekly what's new. So you can go back and look at your Thursday new email that comes. So that it's got the link in there, so it goes there, but I'll put it on the page too, so you'll have that. All right. Okay. So go back. All right. So I'm going to do a drawing right now for everybody who's hit submit already this week. This is one of those that you do have to be present to win. So this is really important. Okay. There we go. Find that. There we go. Okay. So there we go. All right. So this is our Wishes Week list. This is everybody who has hit submit, including all of our folks. We've had 99 people to hit submit this week. I would love for us to double that before Wednesday. And I believe we have, and we don't need that. I believe I posted all the names. I think there was like about 30 who've already done their 200 or more. So we want to make sure we have lots and lots more of those too. So we're going to find out who's on. Charlie, are you watching to let me know? I forgot to bring my phone in here so I can check on the other one. So hopefully he's going to let me know. Okay, so you make sure everybody you have told Charlie you're here, because when it spins and the name comes up, if he hasn't seen your name, he won't know you're here, and I can't see any of your names hardly. So here we go. Are you ready? Pamela Staples. Pamela Staples, is she here? She is? She is not. No Pamela Staples. Boo. I'm sorry, Pamela. All right. Anjanette Benson. Angie, are you on? No. Okay, guys, I don't want to run. I don't want to go all night long. Somebody better be here. Because it's Wishes Week and I'm wishing for somebody to be here. Paul Rogers. Is Paul here? No, Paul's having a great month. He's already sold over 3,000 himself this month. Oh, bummer. Okay, here we go. Da, 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 da. Norma Carlisle, are you here? Charlie says maybe. Norma Carlisle once. Norma Carlisle twice. No, Charlie said no. Oh, okay. Sharon Cutshall. No, Charlie says. Sometimes we get lucky. We get the first person, right? Corlinda Cordis. Corlinda, are you here? No. Oh. Cynthia Gilchrist, are you here? Cynthia Gilchrist going once. Cynthia Gilchrist going twice. I'm waiting to hear from Charlie in Studio B. Oh, Corlinda's here. Okay, well, is Cynthia here too? Go, Corlinda. Okay. And Cynthia, is Cynthia here? Because I have to give, since we did two. Okay, Charlie hasn't answered me about that, but Corlinda is here. Huh? Corlinda responded, she's here. Okay. Aubrey said she says she's here. Congratulations, Corlinda. All right, that's awesome. We appreciate you. What, Charlie? I can't hear Charlie. I don't know what he said. Oh, well. Okay. Corlinda is on. Excellent, excellent. All right, Corlinda, you'll be getting a gift from me for our activity drawing this week. Something exclusive and special. We're excited for you. So that'll be wonderful. So everybody make your wishes so you'll be in our wishes week. All right. So now let's talk about how we're going to keep our business open through the holidays. Okay. We want everybody to keep working right on up through December because you want to make money all month long. And here's the other thing, that what you're doing right now is really setting the groundwork for the kind of year you're going to have in 2024. And I don't know about you, but I want more in 24, right? So what we have to do is recognize that the things we're doing now are paving the road for an easier start to 2024. It's also going to give us the opportunity to keep the connections with our customers. They're going to be able to really blossom in the new year because we're always the solution to people's New Year's resolutions. So let's talk about some things that we can do. Well, of course, there is still plenty of time for us to talk to people about Christmas gift giving. And so one of the things you want to do is, like, maybe do some little cute memes showing some of the different gift ideas that there are, but also say, maybe if you Google search for Santa with a wish list or an elf wish list, and then you can just post that picture of the wish list and say, what's on your wish list? Tell me who's buying for you, and I will connect with them and make sure you get what you want. So it's kind of like you're the secret Santa. You're Santa's elf that's helping shop for her, because moms are the ones, typically who do all the shopping for everybody else. But you know what? Maybe it's time for us to get a list from mom and make sure that some of the people who buy for her know what to get her. So you want to kind of keep talking some gift giving ideas. And that can make a really great way for you to pull in those extra sales. We do know that we have a deadline for Christmas delivery, but see, here's the other thing that you can offer is that you can offer to gift wrap these for, their significance who are picking them on their list. Doesn't even have to be a significant other. It could be a sister. It could be their mom. Start talking about, hey, is there somebody on your list that you're not really sure, what to give them? Do they love to cook? Who do you have on your list that really likes to be organized, who likes to cook, who likes to work out? Find out the kind of things that they do, and then you can suggest some gifts, and you can do them gift wrapped. You can actually make them up and wrap them up and things like that, and put some curly ribbon on them, because we all know that curly ribbon's like catnip for ladies. So we fix them up, and then they can put them under the tree. Of course, you can also put them in little gift bags, put some pretty tissue in it and curly ribbon, and deliver it so that they can give them. And it's great for those single moms. You could even, so like single moms with grown kids, you could be their secret shopper, but you could also even offer in your neighborhood, if you have some small things that you could do, you could put some little gifts together that they could wrap, that are kind of, you'll wrap them for them when they come, and kids can come, and maybe you do it like if they bring $10 and you have some little gifts they can buy for their mom for $10. I used to do this with a preschool, where I would actually come and I'd have different things, and we would, a couple different things. We'd have little things, and the kids could come and shop from the things in the room, and everything was priced so that it was within the price range that we had decided, and they could take it. And then we had little bags, and we'd bag them up, and they would write a little card and give it to them. And so it was just a fun little way to kind of give back in a way. But it also, then I had my information was always on the card, right? So that when the mom got this Christmas Tupperware, then she knew who the Tupperware lady was to get back with them too. Another thing that you can do, and this is, I was trying to find the picture of this. I couldn't find it. You could do a cookie making class. And this is a great one. Also, you could do this in your neighborhood, or you can do this, at a preschool. You could reach out to them, and you actually go in and they can buy, like right now, because we have the little baking sets, this is a great time to, if you bought some of those extra, you could do a party with these, and they pay $25 to come to the party. The kids go home with the little baking set, and they make a cookie for mom, and they decorate it, and you put it in a little Tupperware bowl, and then they can give it to their mom for Christmas. So it's kind of a fun thing, but it's a fun activity that you can do also. So a cooking class can be a great fun thing that you can do for neighbors and for your neighborhood. And sometimes, like I said, it's got to be fun. And it's also, you're looking at making connections in your neighborhood. So you could do this just as a neighborhood party. Really interesting thing. Okay, I'm going to switch my camera real quick. I was reading this article this weekend. It was really interesting. And it was talking about sometimes, when we have parties, we're really careful about who we invite, because we want to have the right number of people and the right mix of people. And it was talking about this one time that they were, somebody was having a party for a friend that was coming to visit. And so the friend coming to visit knew they were going to have this little get together. And so they met this person on the plane. They were talking to him. They invited the person on the plane to come to the party. And then it ended up that they just, like, anybody that they came in contact with, that they connected with, they said, come to the party. Everybody that was invited to the party didn't know this person. They invited everybody to bring a friend. So what happened is you get this mix of people who don't really know each other, but it's an opportunity for people to get to know new people. So with that in mind, it's something you could do in your neighborhood. You could do a neighborhood, just holiday coffee in the morning, like a Saturday morning or something like that. And in fact, I did one of these one time in my neighborhood, and I think I haven't done it for a while, so I think I might have to do this again. But you got your house all decorated, so you're just going to have some little treats, things that you've made in Tupperware, of course, and you can have little recipe cards printed out for the recipes that you've done. And then when the people are getting there, you could even have a couple of stations where they could make something themselves. They could use the shaker to mix up their drink, or they could use the whipping mix to whip up the cream to put onto their coffee. And so, just it gives them a chance to experience Tupperware. And you've got some Tupperware displayed, and you have little gift ideas, little things that they can buy cash and carry. Some of you took the idea that we shared a couple of weeks ago about taking your surprise packs, breaking them into smaller little bags, like $25 bags, and I've seen several of you doing things like that. So you could have like $10 bags and $25 bags, and they all have, like double. $10 bags have $25 worth of Tupperware, $25 bags have $50 worth of Tupperware, and people can just take a bag and go. So it's just another fun thing that you can do. All right. Next idea. We talked, the surprise packs are still available. They are going to continue because they've got a whole new batch of products in to make new ones. So they're going to be completely different. And as I had mentioned, while it says $125 value, I can tell you that all of them have been valued much, much more than that. Still time to grab a few of those and use those to mix up out also. All right. And then, of course, we have these beautiful holiday canisters. And this will be a great one, too, to have as kind of last minute grab and go gifts for people. You could order them and get them in and have them. So you do that Christmas party right before Christmas. Or you take these and you have them, like shrink wrapped and everything. And then you go around to local businesses, especially that last week before Christmas. Because remember, there's all those folks who haven't done their shopping, that don't like to do shopping. And they can then, just grab one of those and they got a present and yay. Or you can offer some different things along, gift wrap sets like that too. All right. We talked about holiday helpers. We've talked about the, happy helpers over that. We use them all the time. But, think how cute this would be to go and get some little stockings. And, you can buy the little ones at the dollar store. They don't have to be very big. They're about like this big. I meant to grab one. And put a couple of catalogs in it and a mailer and some order forms. And then, you could put a couple of tiny treasures in there. And you could give this to someone to take and get orders for you. And then for every order that they get, then they're going to get prizes, so for getting the orders together for you. And then you can take these and either group them. You can do each one of them and have theirs shipped directly to them. But you could do them together and make it into a party, because now you have the ability in your back office to submit individual orders in the back office. So you could have this party running, and let's say Dean brought me, 3 orders. And so I put hers in and I go ahead and submit hers. So it goes to her. But then let's say Colleen comes and gives me $100 order. I'll put hers in, send that to her. Now you also, my little tea bag squeezers, you can include a tea bag squeezer for them, right? For placing their order. But the more that they do, the better. And then if it gets over 100, you may want to do theirs as an individual and send them the booking gift, right? So that you can use that. And then of course, as you get it on up, if they have, say, $200 worth of orders, you could do a thank you gift for them. You're not telling them exactly what they're getting. You're just going to say a tiny treasure gift. You're going to get a small gift. You're going to get a medium gift. You're going to get a large gift. And this is where, if you do them all coming to, as one party, you can order a variety of different things, and then you can divvy that out and give those as gifts to the people who are your happy holiday helpers. And you can start these right now. You can make up, 5, 6, 7 of these little stockings and go out and hand these to people and ask, who wants to, do you love Tupperware? Do you know anybody that sells Tupperware? I want to give you an opportunity to check out what's new in Tupperware, to get something free as well. And so you have the little stocking you're going to give them, and maybe you have a couple pieces of candy in there. And you say, for doing this, you get one order, you're going to get a free gift, and then so on and so forth. So that's another way you can keep things going for at least the next week or so. Those of you on the West Coast, you're going to have to get yours in by, next week. Those of you who are middle of the week, those of you who are East Coast, you've got till the end of the week. This is our shipping deadline. It's posted on the page as well. So be sure you check that out real closely. Let me switch that over there. There we go. All right. So you can maybe see there. So December the 8th, Friday, that'll be our West Coast folks. That's almost 2 weeks away. It's like 10 days, 12 days. And then for our mid-central folks, that'll, Texas, all you guys out there, that's going to be Monday the 11th. For our East Coast folks, it's going to be Wednesday, December 12th. So you've got plenty of time to make all these things work, right? And to be able to pull in those last orders there. Okay. Now, let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, I love this one. So as we move into the new year, once again, we want to have some fun. Everything doesn't always have to be about selling. It's about educating. It's about interesting people in what you have. So you could do my favorite things. And so this could be something you do on your personal page. You could do it maybe in your story. You can lead up to it and say, maybe pull one of those memes that say, these are a few of my favorite things, and say, who wants to know what my favorite things are? Over the next few weeks, I'm going to be sharing some tips and ideas, some recipes and fun on some of my favorite things in Tupperware. And so you can do this in your group. And once again, remember how I said it's about contact. It's about being consistent in things that you do. Challenge yourself to do this for a week, for 2 weeks, to do it every single day. Every single day, this is one of my favorite things. And you can go live, or you can just have your little meme that you're going to put my favorite things. And that could be your header, your Facebook cover, and then in your Facebook story or in your posting on your page, you can have another little meme, and every day you're going to post a product, and then you're going to tell about that product. So I just put the Shapeau ball, because everybody has seen the Shapeau ball. But one of the things that you could do is you're going to post the Shapeau ball. You're going to not talk about prices or anything like that. You're just going to talk about the iconic Shapeau ball, introduced in 1967. It's in the Smithsonian Museum, and you can research this, guys, and find out all this really cool stuff about the Shapeau ball, and then you can talk about what it does. It's in the primary colors because psychologists say that is the best for babies to be able to see those primary colors. The way it's made is intentional. It's made with those funny, bumpy sides, because then when a baby starts pushing it, it won't roll too fast, so they can get to it. They won't get frustrated like they do with a ball. It makes noise, so it's a rattle for even the smallest baby. All of the pieces are made appropriately so that they can't choke on them. Every single piece has a number on one side with some number of dots on the other side, so it helps them learn their numbers. Each piece will only fit in the correct hole, because that makes it the perfect for eye-hand coordination, that they learn their shapes, they learn how to find see it and find it and put it in. So it's a teaching toy at the same time. And then, of course, it can be done, you can do it with them. So it becomes interactive. And so you share all these things about it. You don't have to say, go to my website and buy it, because they're going to get excited about it and they're going to want to buy it. This is one of those things. Everybody that has a baby gets one of these from me, because it is the best toy. So make sure you're mentioning, baby gifts and things like that. With your Fridge Smart, you can talk about the cost of produce at the grocery store, and you can show pictures of the foods that you've kept and all of that. So think outside the box about the products that you have. Get some of those pictures, talk about it. It's going to create a lot of excitement. It's going to create some followings, and it's going to entice people to want your products more. All right. The 12 days of Christmas, this could be another thing that you do. You don't have to do all of these. I'm giving you ideas, okay? Because something's going to work for one, it might not work for the other. You could intersperse, and you could do my favorite things from now until, the 12 days of Christmas, and you could do this the 12 days of Christmas. And then, so this would be sharing a recipe every day. That's just fun and different. So the 12 days of Christmas, it's 12 Tupperware recipes, and you show them how you make them. Okay. And so, of course, like I've got here my strawberry Santas. I don't know if you can see this, but you take a strawberry and you cut it, and you put a little whipped cream in the bottom. You put a slice of banana, and then you put two little chocolate dots on them for eyes. And that's your little chocolate Santa or strawberry Santa. Now, when you're doing this, you can have your Fridge Smart. You got your strawberries. You can have your whipping mix, so you can whip up your whipped cream. And then you're going to be able to use your knife to cut your bananas and put it together. The Grinch Bites are also a strawberry and a banana, and it's a grape. And so you take them and you just skewer it. And once again, if you use your Fridge Smart and you're showing, you put them together, and you just, make it fun like that. So you can do some different things, fun things like that. You can share a dip recipe. One of my favorites this time of year is to make is a chocolate chip cheese log. It takes cream cheese and you beat it with powdered sugar. You can use your whipping mix and some vanilla. And then you stir mini chocolate chips into it with a little bit of cinnamon, and then mold it into a log. And then you can roll that in shaved chocolate. I like to take and just, make some shaved chocolate. You can use it on your mandolin or something like that to grate it. I use my Zestin press and use the zester piece of it. And you roll it in the chocolate, and then you serve it with ginger snaps. But you can make them so that they fit into the butter dishes, and you can show how it's like a perfect little thing, or you can do it in a little ball, and you can put it in like one of our ideal bowls. You can make a small one, put it in the ideal bowl, and serve it that way. So that's another little tip and idea. Of course, this could also go along with your 12 days, showing some different gift ideas, like with the spaghetti dispenser. You could do 12 different days of spaghetti dispenser recipes, sand art brownies, soup mixes. You could do hot cocoa mix and show them how to do that. You can do a little virtual party and show people how to make hot cocoa. And so you tell them the ingredients to have, you go live, they make it while you're making it. And of course, once again, it's creating this relationship. And then you can also always say, and if you need some last minute gifts, I've got all of these here, just let me know. And that will give you a chance to do that too. Cookie exchanges. This is a great time for this time of year. If you've got some extra canisters and containers, modular mates, you can always take them, and then they can buy them cash and carry, take their cookies home with them. You can do a virtual party, and they show their cookies there. You can do an in-person party. Love cookie exchange parties, because nobody wants to have to make 20 different kinds of cookies, but everybody wants to eat 20 different kinds of cookies. So these are always fun. And then you can also offer coffee and catalogs. You can put this out there, and during this busy season, let me come to your office and I'll bring coffee and catalogs, and you can make some cold brew, or you could do the monkey bread in the Stat cooker, and you could take that in, cook it in their microwave, and some catalogs, and show them that. And you could have some little gift sets all made up for that also. All right. So guys, tell me something that you have learned tonight that you are excited to try. Which of these are you going to use to keep your business going all through the month of December, right? Because this is what it's all about. It's about creating that excitement going on. All right, coming up on Monday, December 11th, make sure you have marked your calendar. This is our winter spring virtual catalog launch. It will be streamed here into the Hooray group, but yes, I will show you how to make monkey bread. It will also be streamed to our catalog. We have our catalog launch group that we've used the last two catalog launches. I'm going to stream it there also, and it will also stream to our YouTube channel. So it's going to stream 3 different places for you guys to watch. And the reason I'm doing that is you've got friends that maybe are not on Facebook that you want them to watch it. They can watch it on YouTube, and you can send them the link for that. If you have friends that are on Facebook but are not yet selling Tupperware, you can invite them to watch it in the catalog launch group. And then that way they'll get excited, and maybe they'll decide to join you in December so that they can start in January as a brand new rep and make lots and lots of money in January as well. All right, so that's coming up. Make sure you've marked your calendar for that. All right, and then don't forget, you gotta have your 250 by Wednesday. I've been giving you updates on all that. I shared with you yesterday all the that we had all these folks who've done it. I've been giving you a list of it. Check your sales for the month. Some of you are working October, November, December. Those of you who started this month or missed it in October, you can do it November, December, January. This is something Tupperware's never done. They are giving you a chance to get this cast iron for free. So don't miss it, guys. Make sure that you've got your 250. And you've got plenty of ways to do that with all the great stuff that we have. All right. So that one's over. Sorry, forgot to take that off. And then, of course, you've got your pressure cooker that you're going to be able to earn at $2,500. And you've also got your backpack at $5,000. As we close tonight, I want to share this with you. Going back to what we said, don't just wish, hope, or expect. Do, be, and become, because this is your life, and you're in control. And a year from now, you'll wish you had started today. So instead of wishing that you'd be someplace a year from now, start today, so that a year from now you don't have to wish that you'd started. You knew you started, and you have become exactly what it is that you want to be. So close your eyes for just a moment. Think about where you want to be at the end of 2024. What more do you want in 2024? What more do you want for your family? What more do you want out of your business? How is your business going to help you to have more in your life? And then start now to make that happen. If you need help formulating a plan, we have amazing leaders in our company. You can reach out to your manager, your recruiter, your director. You can reach out to me. We will work out a plan. We're going to help you to make 2024 so much more and allow you to be able to become the best that you want. Okay, so that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. I can't wait to go back and read everybody's comments. That's what I do when I get off. And let's close this week strong. Let's really hit it hard these next 2 days, and let's make the rest of the year the best of the year. All right?
I got the new one. Them? No, can I say them or not? Them like to move it. I'm going to say them. Them like to move it. We like to move it. Well, there's got to be another one. We, us. Oh, us? Can you do us like to? Us like to move